Hello, it's John Horn with Wilkinson & Associates, and thank you for joining me here. I want to go over this form with you really quickly, just a 2-minute video on how to fill out this affiliated business disclosure form and what it's all about. First, the form discloses that Wilkinson & Associates has an agreement or partnership with Settlement Services. I mean, that's really the gist of the whole form. But there's been some confusion to how to fill out the form and how to use the form. Right here is where you and your client will discuss what closing attorney that you want to use. The confusion is people think that they have to choose Settlement Services as their closing attorney. And in fact, there's been a transition. Settlement Services is no longer doing closings, so you don't have to worry about that. You can choose whatever attorney you want to use. So for example, let's say it's McMillan & Terry. Right here, of course, you put in your name, the agent name, and then you put McMillan & Terry. And timing is really important on this form as well. You want to use this form when you're sitting down with your client to do the professional services. And so before you go through the entire contract process, you want to get them to fill out this form with the proposed closing date, the property address, and send this in with your contract to Nancy at the office. And then Nancy, you don't need to do anything else. Nancy will contact this closing attorney. Like let's say it's McMillan & Terry or whoever it is. She will contact them and make sure that they know to send the title insurance through Settlement Services here over at our office. So one other quick thing is in the middle of the form you can see the charges. I just want you to know that the charges for title insurance are all regulated by the state. So it doesn't matter who you use for title insurance, they're going to charge the same amount no matter what. So of course we're trying to get the business so we can help keep our lights on, pay our bills here, and keep providing you with great services and websites and all the things that we do here at Wilkinson & Associates. This helps to offset our costs. So we would appreciate it if you could have your clients choose Settlement Services for their title insurance provider. Right here is where the client will sign basically requesting the title insurance go through Settlement Services, and then we'll send that over to the attorney and take care of it for you. Now, the choice for title insurance is very important, and we really believe in this system. We believe in using Settlement Services for a couple of reasons, not just because it helps us make money, but because, number one, Settlement Services only uses very reputable underwriters to companies to provide the title insurance company. So we want to make our policy. So we want to make sure that your client is protected to the best of our ability, and by using reputable title companies, Settlement Services can ensure that your customers are fully protected. And number two, Julie with Settlement Services is looking at all the preliminary title information, and if she sees a blemish or something on title, she can make sure that she gets in touch with you or the attorney very quickly in regards to any blemish or anything that's going on with that closing. So it's really, really important that you make sure that they're with Settlement Services using a reputable company, and that we have a little bit of control if we're involved with the transaction. So again, this is all set up to provide better service for your customers, and please use this form, get it into Nancy whenever you meet with your clients to do an offer. And again, you'll just put whatever attorney that they choose, and then we'll take care of the rest for you. So thank you for joining me here on this little tutorial about the affiliated business agreement. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to email me or contact Scott or Eric, or you can always call any one of us here at the office staff, and we'll be glad to help you as best we can. Thanks for joining me.